We are here at the beautiful Edgar's Bar and Lounge restaurant in Akron, Ohio. I'm A Minus on location for the What's Really Good show. And to my left is a hilarious comic. I got a chance to see him last night at the Funny Stop.
First time seeing
That
you?
was the first time seeing you.
Okay.
And I was thoroughly impressed. It takes a lot to make me cry laughing. So I want to introduce y'all to Naeem Lynn.
AKA N minus. I just changed mine. I just gave myself a nickname. I'm N minus now. It's A minus, N minus. Yeah. What's going on?
Yeah, so got a couple questions for you, man. Just want to know how you got started in the business. Like, who inspired you and what made you want to become a comic?
Early inspirations are Eddie Murphy, Martin Lawrence.
I love you.
That's pretty much about it. An early influence that made me say, like, yo, this comedy thing is dope. And I got to a point in my life where I was just like, I was in college and I was kind of unsure about my major and where I was going to go in my career. And I just woke up one day, I was like, I'm about to try this comedy. I used to always say when I was a little bit younger, like in high school, me and my boys, we like, man, I could do that. And I just tried it one time when I was in college, and stuck with it.
So you got a lot going on, man. You grinding. Like you want to tell everybody.
I'm on my grind like I'm making love.
I ain't mean grinding like that. But my man is grinding. He's done a half-hour comedy show, Comedy Central, his own show. He's been featured on Real Husbands of Hollywood with
Right.
Kevin Hart.
I keep forgetting that I did that.
Really?
Yeah.
What exactly did you do on there?
You probably seen the episode. You just didn't see me. It was so fast.
Okay. There he is.
This is how it was set up. Have you seen the show yet?
Yeah, I've seen a couple episodes.
So Kevin was like, he's having this bad day or bad week or whatever, and he's supposed to go on stage at this comedy club. He's all nervous and stuff, and I'm on stage destroying it. I'm killing it. I standing up, I throw the chair and everything, and then I come in the room. He like, yo, what you doing? What you doing? A special out there? I'm like, I did 4 minutes. And then he's like cussing me out, and then in the middle of him cussing me out, all you hear is Robin. The crowd is like, Robin, because the host is like, you see Robin Thicke and all this. She's like, oh, Robin Thicke, come on stage. And then Robin Thicke go on stage and steal the spotlight, whatever.
Right.
So,
Is that the one when he got on the piano?
Yeah.
Okay, I do remember seeing it. All right, cool. Also, you have were you on his tour?
Yeah.
Laugh at My Pain.
I've been on every tour he's done. Seriously Funny tour, Laugh at My Pain, and Let Me Explain was the last one.
So how did you meet Kevin Hart?
We started off doing comedy in the same city, both in Philadelphia.
Okay.
And, I met him at my school when I was performing. He was hosting one of the shows, and we were just cordial. And then a few years later, we ended up getting really tight.
That's good to show that hometown love to each other.
Well, no, I didn't say I was from there.
Oh,
I'm from New Jersey.
Okay, you're from Jersey.
People think I'm from Philly. I'm not from Philadelphia. I'm from Hillside, New Jersey.
Okay.
Nowhere near Philly.
Gotcha.
So I was
Rain Man territory.
Yeah, exactly.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
I was going to college in Philly at Temple, so that's how I met him.
Okay. This is a little off subject, but are you a hip hop fan?
Of course.
What's your take on the current state of hip hop right now? Do you think we need more either positive artists or just more creativity, or what do you think?
Let me tell you something about hip hop, man. I get so tired of the old school hip hop artists talking about the new school. This ain't hip hop. Every form of entertainment, everything in life evolves. It's evolution. You know what I'm saying? Like people always like, this person was real hip hop, and you listen to like a lot of artists from the '80s were garbage. Like Kid and Play, their rhymes were terrible, but they made dancing music.
Right.
And people consider that hip hop. So what's different than the music that's dancing music? That's the lyrics may not be that great or whatever, and then it's hip hop has become worldwide. You got different forms of rappers and hip hops throughout the country. First it was started off in the East, and then the West Coast got on, then down South got on, then the Midwest. I mean, it's 5 elements of hip hop, and rapping is one of those elements. So if you were rapping just means you are rhyming over a beat. How is it not hip hop?
It's a culture.
Yeah, and it's still dance. It's not breakdancing no more. It's different. It's new dance.
Right. I think I'm speaking more from a content, like as far as what's getting out here to the youth. You know, it seemed like the generation nowadays, unlike us, we didn't believe in music, like what they were telling us. You know, as far as you had your, like your Scarfaces, your NWAs and stuff, but they gave a little.
Who didn't believe? You didn't believe what NWA was saying?
I know what I'm getting at. Is these kids, the messages that the kids get now, they're just like telling them to sell drugs, it's cool, you know what I'm saying? Be real materialistic and stuff like that. And that's just something I don't agree with. But I was just wondering what your take was.
I'm about to sum this up real fast. You a fan of Jay-Z?
Of his business.
Not so much of his music. Okay, Jay-Z has a song where he says, Scarface, the movie did, Scarface movie did more than Scarface the rapper did to me. So when they got all these movies about killing and selling drugs,
right.
They got Blow, they got Scarface, they got all this stuff.
Right.
That's not having the same influence. And these are true stories.
They are.
Blow is true.
No,
story.
I agree with you. They all are having a bad influence on kids, but ones that are naive and believe this stuff.
All right, so you can't talk about one without the other.
Well, let's talk about all of it. So how you feel about the violence in movies and stuff too?
I take it for what it is. It's a movie. Okay. Just like I take the same thing on music. I take it for what it is. It's just music. It's entertainment. Now, if you raise a weak-minded child, you know what I mean, that can't separate it from real life. I mean, but we're all influenced by music and stuff we see on TV in one way or another. When I see them driving these cars and stuff, I mean, I'm never been a jewelry person, but I got 3 cars and I'm about to buy another one. Like I love cars.
Right.
So when I see that, I'm like, I want that. Right. I want that. But it make me work harder. It don't make me say I'm about to go sell some drugs so I can get it.
Right, I
I'm
guess.
work harder so I can get it.
Well, we from a different generation. I just think like the kids nowadays they really believe this stuff. So they think selling drugs is the only way out. Stuff like that. We're killing people. You know what I mean?
But a lot of stuff it's true. A lot of these rappers have experienced this stuff. So you can only talk about what you know about. Right. Because then once you go, that's why a lot of people's second album don't do well, because they tell their whole life story in that first album, and then they don't have nowhere to go from there. Right. So it goes back to what type of child you're raising, what's going on in your household.
And I think a problem is a lot of kids be raising kids. So that's the problem, and that's what I mean is a problem. So some of us from the old school, I would say, we just need to be more better role models in a sense. You know, just to help the kids, but we ain't gonna keep talking about that. So
I don't have no problem with no rapper and what they say. You know, I'm never hating on anybody that's good at what they do when they get money. Right. You know, do you? Because you ain't seen no Christian rapper go platinum yet. You know, they out there, but most people ain't trying to hear that.
Now let me ask you this: being you're from New Jersey, how active are you in the community? Do you give back to the community as far as volunteering for anything, or just making special appearances at schools or anything?
Well, when I'm in demand for that, then I will. I can't just say, have an assembly at my whole old high school. I'm gonna talk to them like they gotta want me. You know what I'm saying? But I give back mostly like Pop Warner and stuff like that. You know what I mean? I do little stuff. I mean, I'm at that point right now where I actually think I'm probably being a little overzealous in some of the giving that I do, because I'm not that well off yet to just be sharing.
Right.
But
you got a good heart.
I got a good heart, and I just feel like, you know, it's gonna come back to me.
That's bro. I like that answer.
So,
all right.
But there's a lot more for me to do, and there's a lot more that I will do when the time comes.
Now, I know the ladies want to know if this man is single or married. Are you willing to share that with the audience?
Yeah, no, I'm single. I'm not getting married anytime soon. It'll happen. Maybe it'll happen eventually. I don't know. Yeah, we'll leave it at that.
Okay. One more question before we get out of here. Do you consider yourself to be more so a spiritual person or religious?
Spiritual.
Spiritual. You mind to go a little depth about that and explain what you mean by that?
I definitely believe in God. You know, I have a religion. Am I active in it? No. Am I doing everything I'm supposed to do in it? No. But I try to live as righteously as possible. You know what I mean? We all sin. We all have our hang-ups. We all have our addictions. But I try to live a good life, and I'm all about speaking things into existence and putting things out there, and that's how I live my life, and that's why I'm successful. You know, I always know that things gonna happen. I know it. I don't worry about if or when, or I say this is gonna happen, and it's gonna happen sooner or later. You know, I have my goals. I have long-term goals. I have short-term goals. And then I'm so in tune with the universe that I can kind of even feel when something is about to happen. You know, and I'm like, I don't know what it is, but something about to happen in the next couple months. And it does.
That's a good philosophy. Good way to live. That's cool. All right, well, other than that, man, I want to let you get back to eating and everything we do. I appreciate you giving us this interview.
Yes, sir.
Is there anything you want to plug? Let the people know what upcoming projects you got going?
I mean, who's seeing this?
This will be an online podcast, so this is anybody in the world.
Just follow all my social networking. Twitter is Naeem the Star. That's NaimThestar. Instagram is Naeem Lynn, NaimLynn. My webpage is naeem.jokes.com. And same thing for my Facebook fan page, Naeem.jokes. Facebook.com/Naeem.jokes. And that's it, man. Just support me and follow my career. Like, it's about to be on, so I don't want nobody like, oh, where he come from? Like, I've been here.
Right.
I've been here, and it's about to happen.
Like I said, saw him at the Funny Stop in Calgary Falls yesterday, had me crying. Dirty baby. It's hilarious. Who was the other one? Man with No Arms on a Plane with the Monkeys. Y'all know what I'm talking about if you go follow him on Twitter and check out his websites and everything, okay? All right, well, this is A- from the What's Really Good show, and we out. Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
We got a little present for you too, man. All right.